End of the day, in your opinion, how much is it going to hurt? And maybe you even saw it against Saratoga on Tuesday night, not having the player that was picked third on our News Channel 13 All-Star team, considered one of the better players in the Capital Region. Luke Hicks quit the Shen team a couple of 3 weeks ago. How big of a loss, and are you starting to see how big of a loss that is for Coach Zizekas and Shenandoah Hull right now?
Well, there's no question. I mean, Rod, when you take a guy that caliber off the roster, whether it's injury or in this situation where he leaves the team, there is going to be an effect. They had some other guys step up. I mean, a couple games after that, Chris Holbert had 9 threes and had 33 points. They have other guys that are capable, but I think in that game with Saratoga, you saw when the shot clock got down to the end, it was like, okay, who's going to take the shot? And that's usually where, especially this season, that's where Luke Hicks usually came through, where, he got down to 7 or 8 seconds in the shot clock, and okay, he gets the ball at the top of the key, and it's like, okay, well, he's going to go to work. Doesn't mean that they isolated or did one-on-one all the time with him, but he took a lot of big shots for them, and I thought the other night you saw that they were missing that, and doesn't mean that they can't win the playoffs. I still would not, preclude them from being a contender for this championship because they still have, a lot of capable pieces. They still move the ball pretty well. And again, I mean, if you're going to have your clunker, I'd rather have it where they had it, which was, at the end of the regular season in the Suburban Council, as opposed to having it in the playoffs. And they still have time to kind of resurrect themselves, and they'll get the winner of LaSalle and go, and it's certainly a winnable game for them next Saturday, and then they'll, see how it all plays out from there. I mean, they're half of the bracket. They're going to get, the winners between, Bethlehem and Catholic High and Troy and Albany. So, Bethlehem and Troy will, probably likely be one of their opponents, and if they get through the quarterfinal game, and they still very easily could be in the final and with a chance to win it. And, if they can win 3 in a row, especially losing your best player, that'd be quite an accomplishment for them.
Big game, James Allen, every Friday here on Big Board Sports as we devote some time to high school sports and high school basketball and the start of the Section 2 playoffs. Big game. Enjoy the weekend. We'll talk to you next week.
I appreciate it, Rod. Just letting you know, my annual pinata time will be Monday and Tuesday when I make predictions column.
I love it.
Well, everybody loves me. There's 10 teams that think I'm the smartest guy in the room, and then the rest of the section thinks I'm an idiot. So we shall see.
You're going to get some hate mail, some hate emails.
Yeah,
they're coming.
How can you overlook us? And they some people take it for what it is, and some people take it like entirely personally that they you have it in for our program, or you're not looking at it as believe me. I spend a lot of time going through all this stuff and seeing as many teams as I can and talking to as many people as I can, and I know that people do take it seriously, so I take it seriously. And if you want to do the best you can, some years you're on it, and other years you look like you never saw any games. So we'll see how it all plays out. There's certainly some wide open classifications. There are going to be some difficult choices to be made.
We'll be looking for it next week. Big game. Thanks for a few minutes, and we'll talk to you soon.
You got it, Roger. Take care.
James Allen, Times Union, high school sports and high school basketball.